This is part 2 of session 2. Let us resume it. So the question was that sacred groves are the type of in situ ex situ conservation.
It is in
Yeah, it is in situ. Okay, what are effective zones? Like you need to tell that how they are regulated, by which act they are regulated, and like what is it? Eco-sensitive zones. EPA 72 regulates it. इको सेंसिटिव जोन को वो एक्ट रेगुलेट करता है एंड द प्रोविजन अंडर दिस इज दैट द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट शुड डिक्लेयर लैंड फॉलिंग विद इन 10 kilometers of the boundaries of national park and wildlife sanctuaries as eco-fragile zones. So one statement is there, just try to answer that it is true or false. The EPA mentioned the word eco-sensitive zones in its act. EPA Act mentioned it. EPA doesn't mention this word, okay? Just remember this was also a PYQ, so this act doesn't mention it. Okay, so one PYQ based on the revision part. Which one of the following is not a site for in situ method? The options are biosphere reserve, botanical garden, national park, wildlife sanctuary.
option B, botanical garden.
Okay, so this is the type of ex situ and the answer is correct. Gargil Committee and Kasturi Nangan Committee are related to which provision?
Western Ghats.
Okay.
Western Ghat.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Just tell me one thing, Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat, there are two ghats in India. Each one of them extends into how many states? Like if anyone can name the states जो इन दोनों में fall करते हो.
कर्नाटका एंड तमिलनाडु दोनों में.
पहले वेस्टर्न घाट कितने में करते हैं?
अच्छा, वैसे बताना है तो वैसे तो गुजरात से लेकर तमिलनाडु तक, गुजरात, महाराष्ट्र, गोवा, कर्नाटक, तमिलनाडु और केरल, तो ये हो गए वेस्टर्न घाट्स के.
एंड ईस्टर्न घाट?
तमिलनाडु, आंध्र प्रदेश, तेलंगाना, कर्नाटका, ओडिशा.
Okay, yeah, 5 states are there: Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Telangana. These are the 5 states falling into the Eastern Ghat. Okay, what is Washington Convention? Like which convention is known as Washington Convention? CITES, CITES is known as the Washington Convention. Okay, and Nagoya Protocol is related to? Nagoya one is related to access and benefit sharing, and CBD is based upon the LMOs, conservation of the LMOs, living modified organisms. Then there was one Sharm el Sheikh declaration. So that is related to biodiversity. Man and Biosphere Program is related to which organization? MAB.
UNESCO.
Yeah, correct, UNESCO. And Biodiversity Finance Initiative, which is also called as BioFin, is launched by which organization? Let me give you the options. First is World Bank, second is UNDP, third is IMF, and fourth is UNEP. The answer is UNDP. How many biodiversity hotspots are there and who regulates it? And what are the criteria of biodiversity hotspot? It seems no one has studied the provided pages and chapters. Is it so? Like these are the basic things. Hotspot.
ये जो आपने चैप्टर बताए थे ये शंकर में कहाँ लाई करते, क्योंकि ये तो शायद आप जैसे शंकर में मैं देख रहा हूँ तो अलग अलग चैप्टर्स के क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं.
Okay, so in that case, you would have asked, like, because yesterday I have given from the Shankars as well, but today I thought that it seems that might be some of the people are doing from the PMF. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, I will put the pages of the Shankar as well.
यस मैम, चैप्टर मतलब लिखते ना या टॉपिक का नाम जरूर.
Okay, sure, definitely. Okay, so biodiversity hotspot जो है, these are started by the Conservation International, and there are four biodiversity hotspots in India as well, like the entire Himalayan belt, then Western Ghats are there, and Nicobar Islands are there. So, and around the Sri Lankan and Western Ghat wala jo region hai, that also falls in this. Okay. So what are the criteria? If anyone remember, there are two criteria to announce any region as a biodiversity hotspot. Cool. That specific region should have 1500 vascular species. 1500, and 70% of that particular habitat should have been extinct. 70%. Okay, it means 30% would be remaining there. And next is Hope Spot. So Hope Spot is a joint initiative of Mission Blue and IUCN. And this is the zone where you can find the significant underwater habitat. And there are two Hope Spot sites from India. Those are Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, so Hope Spot started by Mission Blue and IUCN. Then there are two sites. First is Andaman Nicobar Islands, and second is Lakshadweep. And sites we have discussed already. Sites is binding or not, means legally binding or not, true or false. Sites is legally binding on the parties. Okay, those who are the parties of that particular convention are legally bound to follow the provisions. So there are three appendix of the sites. Let us go through that also. First one is the appendix in which the species are there which are threatened with the extinction. In second one, they are not really threatened with extinction but should be controlled to ensure that they doesn't go extinct. And in third, we require the international cooperation to ensure their survival. Mike sites are related to elephants. And there are how many Mike sites in India? there are 10 sites माइक, ठीक है, जो माइक से रिलेटेड है. माइक का फॉर एलिफेंट कंजर्वेशन एंड दो साइट्स आर शिवालिक, दिहिंग पटकाय, शिलांग रिवर, गारो हिल्स, मयूरभंज, मैसूर एलिफेंट रिजर्व एंड वायनाड एलिफेंट रिजर्व. वायनाड इज इन विच स्टेट?
Kerala.
केरल.
Yeah, correct. Can anyone just brief what are the specific schedule of WPA? There are 6 schedule. As of now, there are 6 schedule. Okay, so there are total 6 schedule. The first 2 schedule are based on the high penalties. The next 2 means third and fourth schedule are based on lesser penalty. Fifth schedule is related to warming, and sixth one is related to plant species, which was asked in UPSC 2020 exam, prelims 2020. Operation Clean Art is related to yeah. What is Bonn Convention?
डेजर्टिफिकेशन से रिलेटेड है.
You are confused. Actually, there are 2 Bonn. First is Bonn Challenge and second is Bonn Convention. Bonn Challenge is related to desertification. Bonn Convention is related to the migratory species.
Right.
Means conservation of migratory species. Same like Basel Convention is there and Basel Accord is there. So Accord wala jo hai, that is related to economy pillars, and Basel Convention is related to hazardous movement of the substances. Both are different.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू.
BirdLife International is an NGO. True, false? It is correct. Okay, this is an NGO. Then Project Tiger was started in 1973, and the first national park where it was started is, if anyone remember the name of that particular national park where it was started for the first time.
Jim Corbett, Uttarakhand.
Yes, Jim Corbett, UK. There it was started for the very first time. Anti-sea is regulated by WPA. We have discussed this already. Then after that, where is the Kudremukh National Park? Kudremukh.
Karnataka.
And
Karnataka.
Pakui. Yes, and Pakui.
अरुणाचल.
Uttar Pradesh.
Correct. Tiger census takes place in 5 years. True or false?
False.
Why so?
3 years, 4 years maybe.
4. Okay. 4 years to be specific. Okay, M stripes was asked in 2017, I think. So what is it? M stripes.
It is related to
Tigers related something.
Yeah,
Act
tiger
or
conservation.
for tiger reserves.
Tiger conservation. Okay, so next question is, as per the 2018 survey, the maximum population of tiger is in Maharashtra. True or false?
False.
मध्य प्रदेश में है.
Pradesh.
Yes, MP, then Karnataka, followed by Uttarakhand. So this is a sequence: MP, Karnataka, UK. Where is Palamau Reserve? Jharkhand.
झारखंड.
Yes, Jharkhand. Bishkek Declaration is related to Bishkek.
No leopards.
नो लेपर्ड.
Correct. And Gandhinagar Declaration? Migratory species. And St. Petersburg Declaration?
Tigers.
Yes, to double the population of tiger by 2022. Teen to 2 program, it is also called as.
Also tiger TH
Project Elephant was started in which year?
92. 92.
92, I think.
Yeah, 1992. Okay, where do we found saltwater crocodiles?
Vitarkanika Mangroves.
Can you please repeat?
Odisha.
Yeah, Odisha, Bhitarkanika and Andaman Nicobar Islands, like nearby region of that. And what is the status of gharial and where do we found them? Gharial.
Critical endangered. Ma.
Okay, correct. And unki location, like where?
Ghadar is also found in Odisha.
Okay,
Rivers of North India, I think.
चंबल चंबल वैलीज है नो चंबल वाला जो है वहां पे भी मिलते हैं राजस्थान उत्तर प्रदेश एंड एमपी okay something about olive Ridley 2-3 points on olive Ridley anyone
It is found in
Ridley
Rishikela
turtles are found
south.
on the Gahir Matha beach, and it is drenched by Deva River something.
दया
Daya River.
एंड उनकी जो नेस्टिंग होती है मास नेस्टिंग व्हाट इज द टर्म फॉर दैट
Teribada. Teribada.
yes and status of olive Ridley is critically endangered true or false
True.
Also,
it is false vulnerable status है उसका at present as of Feb 2022
WPA में शेड्यूल 1 में है
yes WPA
what
के
is its status?
vulnerable
उनका वो भी तो है ना जो सेंचुरी है उसमें सबसे ज्यादा मिलते हैं उड़ीसा वाली में उसका क्या नाम था
Gahir Matha.
Gahir Mata
हाँ राइट
okay daclofenac वाला क्या इशू है anyone can just brief it
क्या
daclofenac इससे कौन से सबसे ज्यादा
It is
डेंजर
related to drug users.
यस जो वल्चर वाला डिस्प्यूट था डेक्लोफिनेक होता है वो फिर कंज्यूम कर लेते हैं तो दे डाई एंड लाइक वल्चर्स आर कंसिडर्ड एज द क्लीनर ऑफ द इन्वायरमेंट सो दैट क्रिएट्स हैवॉक in case they will not eat the decomposers and all those things. Okay, there are 3 statements, so try to answer true or false. Okay. First statement, Animal Welfare Board of India established under WPA. True or false?
False.
Provide the reason alongside. It was established by Prevention of Cruelty Act 1960. Okay, so that is why it is false. Next statement is anti-CA is a statutory body. True or false?
I think false.
It is true. अभी हमने डिस्कस किया anti-CA established by WPA Act ना, so obviously it would be true.
Okay. WPA Act.
Next statement is GEAC is not a statutory body. True, false?
Not sure.
Yeah, it is again false because it was established by EPA Act. So it comes to false. WWF is an NGO. True, false?
It's an organization.
It is an organization, but it is non-governmental organization. Okay, so it is true. It is an NGO, and
Okay.
its headquarters is located at Gland, Switzerland.
Gland, Switzerland.
And what is Earth Hour?
Please repeat the question.
Okay, let me give you the entire question. Okay, so the question is: consider the following statements regarding Earth Hour.
Earth Hour, it is celebrated in March, and 1 hour light is kept off, something like that. And it was first started in Sydney, 2007.
Yeah. Okay. But started by WWF. Okay, Earth Hour is started by WWF.
Okay.
And rest things are correct. 1 hour. Okay, and like March.
March last week,
Yes.
perhaps last Saturday or something.
Okay. Okay. FAO is an organ of UN. True, false?
False.
Yes. It is a specialized agency and not the, and it is headquartered in Italy.
Rome, Italy.
Yes. What is aquaculture? Cultivation of aquatic plants and animals through an artificial medium.
Using less soil and more water.
That is, I think, what we call it,
Aqua,
Hydroponics. अच्छा.
वो
hydroponics.
हाइड्रोपोनिक्स में सिर्फ वाटर यूज करते हैं, और अगर एक्वापोनिक्स आ जाए तो उसमें फिश के
Water
वेस्ट से
use.
वाटर, हाँ, उसमें मतलब जो हाइड्रोपोनिक्स है उसमें एक्सटर्नल न्यूट्रिएंट्स डालने पड़ते हैं। एक्वापोनिक्स में ऐसा नहीं है, वो फिश वेस्ट से ही न्यूट्रिएंट्स ले लेते हैं।
Actually, see, उसमें aqua word है ना, so that is why aquaculture is related to fish and hydro word is related to water. So like उसमें water ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, इसमें fish waste ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. So like that is relatable. Okay, so let us go through coral reef fastly. Okay, so what are zooxanthellae, what are coral reef, polyp क्या होता है, like all basic terms, and what is coral bleaching, if anyone can just give some points over this.
Zooxanthellae and coral reefs enjoy a symbiotic relationship. So, zooxanthellae are basically plants, I think, and they do photosynthesis, and nutrients is provided to the corals by them.
Yeah, and that is a symbiotic relationship. That is a keyword here. So just remember in case they
That I said in the first
yeah, you
statement.
said it. That is why I'm repeating that. That is the
Yeah.
only keyword here. Because if any a time, like, though it would be so trivia, but they won't ask. But still, remember, in case amensalism, commensalism, competition, something is mentioned there, so be alert. That is only and only
Yes.
in bio relationship. Okay. Then next is what is called bleaching, like how it happens and what. Cowl bleaching is actually the unhealthy curd, like how they are colored stressed up, and like they are remained isolated from the entire ecosystem. So that can be through various ways, like pollution.
Increasing marine pollution is also one of its reason.
Yes, correct. And also, if like they are highly sedimented water, then the temperature is like beyond the tolerance capacity. If the temperature, okay, because the temperature that is required is around 27 degree, but if suppose it rises to 45 and so on, so that will create the disastrous condition in the aquatic ecosystem. So that should be normalized. And after that, another one are like unmanning, like the unsustainable fishing can be
Oil
also.
spills.
Yeah, oil spill is one of the major factor after like this issue. Okay. And there is one fringing reef which is like famous all over the world is, or what is the name of that?
Great Barrier Reef.
Fringing, not fringing, barrier reef. Where do we found it? Australia. Okay, and it is a most extensive coral reef system, and we found it around the coastline of the Queensland, Australia. This question was in, I guess, 2019 prelims or 18 prelims. They asked about the coral reef. That was a simple question. So just like go back and have a look over that question as well later on. That will give you idea that how they ask on the coral reef section. What is organic farming, or like is there any state which is known for the this organic farming?
Sikkim is known for organic farming.
And what is it? Yes, Sikkim is known, but what it is?
It is 100% organic.
Less
Not
use of
using
insecticides
fertilizer.
or fertilizers and other chemicals during agriculture.
Yeah, correct. Okay, I think we are done with today's agenda. So, anyone want to ask some questions to anyone, or like shall we wrap up here? See, we have covered the PYQs as well in this, like most important topics we have covered through like ex situ, in situ, then bioremediation we discussed yesterday, oil spill we discussed now. So for oil zapper, there is one technology designed by the theory. What is it? Anyone can tell me the name of that technology, which is used for the cause of oil spills, just to purify the environment?
Don't know.
Oil zapper. That consumes
Zapper.
the oil zapper, yeah. That
Okay.
is a like what better we say, like it is an organism which consumes the entire contamination of the specific ecosystem, mostly the aquatic ones.
Is it like bioremediation?
Yeah, that is the like component of bioremediation technology. So in bioremediation, there is one more phytoremediation. So in phytoremediation, we uses a plant to suck the entire contamination of that atmosphere.
They are basically bacteria, I searched.
Yeah, they are bacteria which consumes the contamination. For example, there was a like hazardous oil spill instance in the Tamil Nadu. So that time the government, Tamil Nadu state government, took the steps and they installed this oil zapper in the water, and that helped to eradicate the menace and like given back the life to the aquatic ecosystem in Tamil Nadu.
Is there any other process other than this to cope up with this problem?
For if we talk about the coral reefs specifically, so there is a technology called as biorock. Like we can, using biorock technology, we can reinstall the coral reefs. Then after that, there is one more coral island that is an agreement between the Mauritius and nearby countries. So they helped to just install more and more renewable projects so that we can preserve the life of the coral reefs, because coral reefs are the like rainforest of the aquatic ecosystem. And for oil spill, there is one more. I can remember it's oily virus and oil zipper. These are two.
Ma'am, nano sheets were also used, right, ma'am? Could revolutionize oil spill cleanups and water purification needs to be deployed.
Absolutely, yeah, that was also used. Nano seeds. How many wetland sites are there in India as of now? Like at present, how many are there?
49.
49.
Is it correct, 49?
Yes.
Okay. And how many are there in Montreux record?
2.
And what is Montreux record?
Kevladev National Park and Loktak Lake, Manipur.
Yeah, and what it is, like, why do we mention the sites in Montreux record?
So
Any specific reason?
Yeah, so basically these sites are kind of declining in the sphere of preserving the animals, to be precise, the birds. In like Kevladev National Park, so it is used to be famous for Siberian crane, which is a migratory bird, but now there is a decline in this because of various reasons, lack of water and other things. So to cope up with this problem, these two sites are in Montreux record.
Okay, yeah, sites which are endangered due to like ecological character of the anthropogenic reasons. Okay, so today's agenda is fulfilled. Let me stop the recording first.